What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the one and only James Williams, Dog Waters. And before we get to this upload, I want to do a little bit of promotion for you. So now, if you don't know, we have our own website called iamdogwaters.com. iamdogwaters.com. That is our members only website. Go there, click the button in the middle. It'll take you to where you can sign up and you can become a member. Over there, you'll find way more horror stories than you see here. And we're talking about Bigfoot, Dogman, long form content stories. We're talking about hour, 2 hour, 3 hour long pieces of content that you won't find here on YouTube. Here on YouTube, you'll find a bunch of Dogman, a bunch of Bigfoot, but over there, you will find everything. So if you haven't had the opportunity to go there, I want you to go there now. And also, if you don't know right now, there are 4 books out on Amazon. Now, listen to me. The average price of the books on Amazon when it comes to Dogman and Bigfoot is like $4.99. But I'm not greedy. Everything I'm putting out is at $2.99. And if you have Kindle Plus, you can just download them and read them for free. Siege of Locket Ranch is there. Shocking Bigfoot Encounters Part 1 and Part 2 is there. Terror in the Trees is there, which is a book of Bigfoot stories. Terrifying Tales from Native American Reservations is there as well. I guess the point I'm trying to make here is this. I'm busting my behind to make sure that you have access to as much content as you like. And I'm doing it at a very affordable price. Now, if you don't believe me, ask the members of the website who've been members for a long time. They got a price guarantee at $3.99 and a price guarantee at $4.99. Your price is guaranteed to be low when you're with me. And even as I move forward, people will quickly come to understand that everything that I do, I keep you in the forefront of my mind. With that being said, enjoy the upload.
I used to have a job, but I got laid off. I used to have a wife, but she said she had enough. I used to have a car, but it got repossessed. It seemed the Lord had found someone he likes to test. I've lost all the man can lose, that's why I sing the blues. I used to have a home, it burned to the ground. I used to have a dog, now there's nowhere to be found. I used to have money to buy what I need. Now the only thing I got is an alimony plea. Got nothing but bad news, that's why I sing the blues.
Now, let me get this off my chest. I want to start off by saying Bigfoot and everything about him. For years, them damn Bigfoots have been nuisances on my property, killing my dogs, stealing my chickens, my cows. Bigfoot and I have had such a contentious relationship around my property that I've shot them, I've tried to burn them, I've used bear traps on them. You name it, I tried it. It wasn't until these dogmen showed up that them Bigfoot bastards decided they was going to leave. And you know what? I'm happy that Dogman is around. Now, before I go into my Dogman encounter, which is creepy and scary, let me tell you about my Bigfoot experience. The one that pushed me over the edge last year. You see, my septic tank at my property got clogged, right? It caused feces to back up and overflow all into my house. So I call out a treatment crew. They dig it up, open it up, and they get to work on a Friday. That evening, they left the tank open and placed a solution in it to dissolve the clog, and they said they will be back Monday. So the entire weekend, my property smelled like... Now, I'm out in the woods rabbit hunting. And if you know anything about Bigfoot, you know that they leave these markers. Areas where they break trees, they break limbs, all kinds of stuff. And me personally, I have my own markers in the woods. I found it to be the best way to stay out of the area. So I tie ribbons on trees to give me an idea of where they are and where they're not. So I guess I must have gotten too close, right? So I hear this bastard tearing through the woods, coming straight at me. Now you gotta understand, I've been dealing with these things for years. And I know it's not the one that's coming directly at you that you have to worry about. It's the other one that you don't see or don't hear that you need to be concerned about. So I take off running, heading back to my house, and I'm hauling through the woods. I hit the clearing onto my property, and when I look back over my shoulder, there's 2 of these closing in. Now, these creatures don't move like you see in the movies. Their motion is a little bit different. Yes, they can run on two legs like a man, but also they can gallop forward on all fours, similar to like a gorilla. Now one is running and the other one is galloping. And I know I can't make it into my house. So guess what I have to do? I jump into the open septic tank. And yes, I dive into a big pile of shit. And when I finally stand up, one is looking down at me with his forearm covering his nose. And the other one is circling the tank. I was forced to stay in that for about 25 minutes until these bastards decided they were going to leave. That day I had enough, and I decided I was going to go buy the biggest dogs I could find. I ain't talking about regular dogs. I got 2 Neapolitan Mastiffs. These weren't pets, these were guard dogs, and very expensive. The first day I let them loose on the property, a Bigfoot came around, and together they were successful scaring them off. But a week later, the 2 got separated, and I found one of them dead, neck broken and lodged in a tree. After that, the other dog decided he was going to stay out of the woods. And hell, I couldn't blame him for doing that. So a couple of weeks passed, right? I'm out there working on my truck. I got it jacked up and I'm up under it. And I see my dog go into the edge of the woods. He's sniffing around and kind of just being nosy. When I peek my head back over, there's another black dog over there with him. Almost the same size. From a distance, it looked just a little bit bigger. Next thing I know, these 2 are gone, off running through the woods. I'm thinking, hey, he done found him some doggy coochie, this is a good thing for him, right? It never occurred to me. What the hell was this other big dog doing around there? And where did it come from? I was so engulfed in the work, I just didn't think about it. Nighttime comes, right? And I'm thinking, oh, them Bigfoots done got my other dog. But he comes running out of the woods, all excited and happy, and lays down on the back porch. And I say, you a bad mamma jamma. You went inside them woods and they didn't even get you? After that, I headed inside, take a shower, put some dog food out for him, and I go to bed, right? That morning, I hear him barking, and I mean, he's going crazy. It's like 2:30 in the morning. When I head out of the back door with my flashlight, he's right at the edge of the wood lines. And as I shine the light in the woods to see what he's barking at, oh my God, I see this set of eyes shining, and I swear to you, they're about 10 feet in the air. And I'm like, oh, this is a big one. So I'm telling him, here, boy, come here. Here, boy, come here. I'm calling the dog, and he ain't coming. He just yapping, barking away. And I'm thinking, this Bigfoot about to grab you and break your neck. Here, boy, come here. Come here, boy, come here. And as I'm trying to inch closer and closer to him, I'm steady calling him, here, boy, here, boy. I'm struggling to keep the light on this thing. Then I hear these heavy breathing and these steps coming up behind me. And before I could turn around, these 2 humongous black wolves, dogs looking things. I mean, these are big. They're zooming past me, so close that one of them brushes against my shoulder. Yes, I said it brushed against my shoulder. I'm 5'9". These things were big. And that's when it went bananas. Those 2 things jumped straight into the trees, and it sounded like nothing I'd ever heard before. Bigfoot screaming. My dog is going crazy. These bastards are tearing the woods up right in front of me. I was able to catch these little glimpses of the fight by the flashlight. I saw my dog attacking the Bigfoot's leg, and then I saw one of the other ones. I can't call them dogs because dogs don't stand up. I got a glimpse of this thing standing up, trying to bite Bigfoot on the back of his neck. I would say this went on for about 5 to 10 minutes. Trees are breaking, just flying. I mean, trees are falling over. And then I heard them all run deeper into the woods. I'm standing there like, what the is going on? I was so shook up that I went inside and opened a bottle of whiskey. I was standing there taking a drink, and I'm thinking to myself, it's Jurassic Park around this. I thought to myself, I want to call somebody and tell them what's going on, but who in the world would believe me? The next morning, I went outside, and my dog is laying on the back porch asleep. He had a huge chunk of flesh missing from his shoulder, scars on his face. And when I took him to the vet, she asked me what kind of dog had he been fighting, assuming that I was into illegal dog fighting or something. Now, I couldn't tell her what really happened, so I just kept my mouth closed. A few days later, animal control comes over to my house. They want to ask questions. And I tell them, listen, he ran off into the woods and he came back just like that. You're welcome to go into the woods and figure out what did this to my dog, but I don't know. To which they replied, "No, sir, we just wanted to make sure you're not endangering the animals." So these two clowns walk around my property like I got hundreds of dogs tied up and I'm Michael Vick or something, right? Then they leave. Now, since that incident, I haven't seen Bigfoot at all, and I'm happy. I do see Dogman from time to time. And me and my dog, haven't had any problems out of him. The worst thing I've encountered is I shot a deer and they decided they was going to take it. But hey, that's a small price to pay to have monsters guarding your house.